I'm quite the expert at one-sided love. But once that infatuation ends, we are left with bitterness. My poem is about fighting this. My poem is about Meera, a 16th century princess who turned her back on the world to worship the god Krishna. He was the ultimate ideal. Completely in love with him, she lived and died praying at his temple. One of the times I fell in love, I saw Meera. Beneath the intellect, ambition, and this universe of opportunity in possession of this girl I knew, Meera existed, pining for the unattainable. Her poetry was prayer. I fell in love with her unconditionally. Maybe not as much as Meera loved Krishna, but I was too much in love to bother compare. In the end, though, she did not really care. She was Meera. She only ever desired Krishna. Krishna. If only Krishna could see her like I do. When she sings, the very birds would stay silent so her notes would float through the air undisturbed. Mara re giridhara gopala, Mara re giridhara gopala, दूसरा ना कोया दूसरा ना कोया. I wanted to marry her, make love to her, have children with her, but I couldn't because she loved me and she didn't. She was Meera. She could only ever be with Krishna. And I could not be with someone intent on finding something so ideal inside of her that she had to shut out all else. I could not be with a poetess intent on making poems about only one thing, desiring, yearning, that one being, and I was not that being. I was not a god. I was nowhere close to a god, and so I could not be with Meera. Meera the seeker, Meera the dasi, Meera the utterly devoted, Hari ke darshan ki pyasi. I was so much in love with her and I was nowhere close to what she wanted, and Krishna had such a big advantage over me. He would take clothes from the gopis and they would beg to him to give them back, to clothe their souls. Could I ever be the redemption of anyone's soul? Could I ever be a god? Because nothing less than becoming a god would help me cope with the fact that you don't love me, Meera. Everywhere I went, you were there. I was a mindfuck waiting to happen the next time you spoke to me. I felt to drink. I got weighed down by depression. My dreams turned into nightmares, and the parts of me that loved you infected the rest, killing me slowly, rotting every day. I had to burn it all away. So I took a match, gathered dry wood, built a pyre, poured kerosene all over it, struck that match, and jumped right in. I was burning in pain. But the sadness that comes with that sense of loss is a great anesthetic. It numbed the pain as I tried to tear your feelings from me. It numbed the pain as I ripped away your memories like bandages from flesh. It numbed the pain of the scorching hot showers I took, and it numbed the pangs as I ignored your messages. It also numbed the pain as I opened up my phone, scrolled through my contact list, saw your number and the delete icon beside it, so I could press, so I could never. Never. It's possible to become a god, Almost. It's possible to be free from nightmares, to be free from what ties you down. It's possible to lose everything and move on. It is possible to meet people and talk to them, and when you see yourself going down that road of self-destruction, you stop, breathe, and walk away. It is possible to talk to people again, to laugh, to be so balanced that you can look at life and smile. It is, after all, a poem to be written. It is possible to be smitten again, fall in love head over heels with all the feels that were there the first time it happened, but still have my head on my shoulders. It is possible to be the God that I was meant to become. I'm not the Krishna you worship, never will be. I know that. And I'm at peace with that fact. But I still see you, because the prayers you recite and the poems you write reach me. The friendship that was always there is more prominent now, promising even, and you know what? I'm still up for it. I'm still here, rooting for you. Some numbers, you see, just cannot be deleted. I mean, I still see you the same. I'm just not tempted. It's like watching a mountain without the desire to scale it. It's like looking out into the ocean, the ships sailing the horizon, but to have no desire to set out to sea. Meera, I am free. Even if you are worshipping at temples not built for me, even if you walk by my house where the person I love lives with me. Does an ocean have a purpose, Meera? Or a mountain, for that matter? Their magnificence makes meaning inherent to them. The monumentality of your love is an ocean. The vastness of your soul and its depth is a mountain. As you walk by my house now, I see that more than ever. I hope you come into my house as you walk by and then visit often. It is small, but it is filled with love for the people who care enter. And no one will get cramped for space. Don't worry, there is plenty of room, even for an ocean as vast as you. Visit me, Meera. I'm there for you. And yeah, I make the best chai.